Hi, welcome to my channel Pulkit Pedia Step by Step Learning. Today we are going to discuss about Python data type list and its operations. So what is list? So basically list is one of the data structure of Python which is mutable, means you can change it. It it stores the element in a ordered sequence. Like if you specify an element you want to get an index or you want to add an element at index, so ordered sequence will be managed in the list. How do we define a list? You have to give as in a variable name, like in an example L is given, then you can give it your element or object. It can be a string, numeric, any form, or a list itself. You can have a small list inside a list. So this is one example where we had given ABC as a string, DEF as a string, and 1 and 2 as a numeric. So this is an example of a list. And there's a concept of slicing also. So list is like we are discussing the strings also, same way in the list we have this slicing concept. The concept is that you can define that if you want to get some data out of this list, you can define the start position and stop means end position. It will fetch the data accordingly to the inputs you have provided in start and stop. And step is by default 1. It's like if you don't define, it will step to the next element. If you define step like 2 or 3, then it will lead to the next second element, next third element. So I'll showcase you some functions of list and some very useful functions and slicing concept in Spider IDE. So here you can see I defined a list which is like containing an elements like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll just print it out and you can see the list will be printed out is this way. Okay. Now I want to add any element in the list. So I had mentioned that append a element 4 in the list. So what the append function does, it will add the element at the end of the list. So we have printed the list after doing the append function usage. So you can see 4 is added at the end of the list. Now suppose you want to know any number whether it exists in a list or not, you want to get an index of it. So just we can use an index function, the list dot index. So I had passed the 3 element, so it has returned me the index of the 3 element is third element is 3. So you can see, because in computers I had already explained in previous video that in general life we count from 1 2 3 4, but in computers we count from 0 0 1 2 3 4. So here for the easiest purpose I had taken example also in this way, that starting element is 0 then 1 then 2. So you can see 0 1 2 3 is on the third position, so third index is written. Now if you want to insert a element at a particular index, then there is an insert function. Means append will insert an element at the end, but insert function will insert an element at the index you specified. For example, you had specified at the fifth index, at the element fifth. So you can see that at the fifth index, fifth element is added. Okay. Now you want to remove any function or remove a element from the list. So there is a pop function available. If you don't provide any argument to it, it will means delete the last element. If you provide any argument to it, it will delete that particular element. So you can see I provided the 5, so it has removed the 5 and the new list is this one, not having the 5 element. Now apart from pop, there is a remove function also. Here you will define a like index of the element. In pop you will provide a index, in remove you will provide a element value. So in remove I had provided the element as a 2, so it has removed the 2 elements. So you can see this fifth is removed, last element is fifth element is removed by pop, and now from this list the second element is removed. So you can see in second the value second is removed, so in this list the second is not there. Now if you want to reverse a list, so there is a function reverse we can use. So you can see it has reverses the list. And if you want to count the element in the list. So I had specified like 8, which doesn't exist, the count is coming as a 0. And now as we had done the reverse, we want to sort it out. So list dot sort is also one function which helps us to sort this list. Now it has sorted us back. So now if you want to know the length of the list, there is a length function which is used in anywhere like string, means whether it's you string or any data type you pass, it will give you the length of that one. You want to clear the list, means empty the list, so you can clear it. So by this you will see after clearing it, I had printed the list, so list is coming as a null. So now I redeclared the list like 2 4 6 values, and then I want to check whether particular element is in the list or not. So I mentioned that whether 2 in list, so it is coming as a true. So in as an element, it will check this particular element 2 in the list whether it exists or not. If it exists, it will give you true. If it doesn't exist, it will give you false. Now moving to the slicing concept. Here also I had taken a list having an alphabet A B C D F D G H. Okay, now I had printed the complete list. I'll clear it out and rerun it. If you see that first print is printing the complete list. Now for the, as I discussed about the slicing concept, so now I had not given any start position, not any stop position. I had given just 2. As I told you, the 2 will the step, so it will increment the step by 2. By default it will increment by 1. So you can see that it has printed the first element A. After that it has not printed the next element B. It has printed the third element. Okay, so it has not moved one step, it has moved two step. So after C you can see D is not there, E is there, F is not there, G is there, H is not there because there is no element after H, so that is not printed. Now if I had given the step as 3, so you can see that after A it has not printed B, it has not printed C, it has printed D, and same way it has not printed E, F, it has printed G. So this is the way how step works. Okay, now from the same list, if you want to sublist, means you want to cut down the list with the help of slicing. So here you can give that from where to start and where to stop. For example, I had given start from 2 and end at 4, so it will not consider the fourth element. Okay, so you can see 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, till 4 it comes like 4 elements. So it is starting from 2, so you can see 0 1 2, that's why C is here. Okay, and C, and then the third element, fourth one will not be considered, the stop element will not be considered. The same way, the next example, if you see, I had given the start position, not the end and not the step. The step will remain the default and end will be till the complete end of the list. You can see that it has started from the 2, means 0 1 2 position, and complete list will be printed out. Now the next example, you see that I had mentioned as a means you can see it will start from 0 because I had not mentioned anything from the start. So it is just you can see stop at 4. So you can see A B C D is mentioned, stop position is mentioned, increment will be by default 1. You can see if we have to mention the step, then 2 colons will come. Now it is 1 column, by default stop will be considered as 4 and start will be considered as 0. Okay, now you want to reverse a list with the slicing concept, you can give that 2 colons start and stop as default and -1, then it will reverse the list. Whether there is one function also which I spoke, that you can use the same one to reverse the list, otherwise this way we can reverse the list. I hope you learned the new concept of list and its operation. Thanks for watching, and keep learning, stay connected. Thank you.